We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a minute, friends. Hopefully, the system is working today because yesterday I did not get a notification. So I'm not sure. I did verify my ID, my identity. So I wonder if that was the holdup. So we'll see if I get. Ooh, it came through, y'all. So it looks like it's going to work today. Awesome. So that's what I wanted to make sure. It seems like it's going to work. So hopefully it works and all is well. And I get a notification. I got a notification. I did not get a notification yesterday. So I don't know what happened. I think that verification was needed. So it does look like YouTube is stepping up their game. So it does look that way, friends. I'm just going to say that. Hello, who's joined me? Hello, friend, who is here? Is this, yes, Michelle? Oh, it's idea barista. What the party happy. Hey, I bought a plane ticket to NYC. So more to come, more to come. I'm going to tell you about that. More to come, more to come. So I'll put that out there. We'll do, I'm thinking November 1st. November 1st is a Saturday, and I think I'm going to do kind of a lunch. We'll probably do meet up for lunch. I'm going to have like a save the date I have to put out there for my NYC people. So I can't do dinner because my friend with the marathon and stuff, the marathon Sunday, so I can't do dinner, but I can do lunch. I think lunch is available for me, or like a brunch or something. Good morning, good morning. Yes, Michelle. Hey, I tried to go live at 4 o'clock yesterday, and it didn't work. It didn't work on the YT. What I think happened, because later on, I apologize. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you so much for being here. What I believe happened is that YouTube now has an age verification for you. Before you can go live, you got to be 18 years and older on YouTube too. So I had to do, so just what had happened later, I posted some content last night. So you guys saw some new content I posted. And it was really a highlight from here. And I clipped one of my videos that I did. But before I was able to upload that video, I had to do a verification. Yeah, I did a selfie. And so they gave you like 4 different options. And I did a selfie verification and they approved it. And so, YouTube has an age verification. So, got to be 18 years and older here on YouTube as well as this TikTok for live streaming. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you all being here. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am a creator network agency on TikTok, and I come here and I live stream. So, if you're new to my live, go ahead and click that like button so YouTube knows you're here, as well as subscribe to the channel. And if you want to click that bell so you can get notification when I post and when I go live. My friends, hello. We got some more friends that came in the room. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Again, make sure you like the live, comment, good morning, hello, happy Wednesday. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that bell to receive notifications, okay? And so now, yes, housekeeping rules. My moderator, yes, Michelle Crochet is here. She can help you with optimizing your YouTube, branding yourself for your target audience, and connecting with them. So please connect and subscribe to her channel. And all these things. And we now just got word. So this is something hot off the press. Is something I just had to do also. Because I tried to live stream, because I go twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. During my 4 p.m. yesterday, I was able to live stream at 10. But when I came back to do it at 4, it would not go live. It wouldn't let me go live. So I was literally sitting here talking to myself for a minute. And so what happened is later I went into the system to post some content, and it made me do an age verification. So you have to be 18 years and older here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. TikTok doesn't always have that rule that you have to be 18. But now it's on YouTube as well. So I tell people, if you are not 18 years and older, this is not the channel for you. So make sure you are of age, because we talk about all things live streaming. I want you to be successful. I want you to grow your community and monetize, but you got to be 18 to do it. Okay. And then, yes, Michelle, thank you so much. This is a professional channel. So make sure all your comments are professional and relevant to live streaming questions. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to go live on TikTok. I use this thank you so much, friends, for being here. I use this as a playlist. So I do make these videos public, and people can go back and review some of the things I talk about. But it is a playlist based on my conversation on TikTok. You said, and if you are asked your age, please answer. You will be removed. Yes, please answer. But I mean, honestly, be 18. So just make sure you're 18. So if you have not liked the channel, go ahead and click that like button. And if you have not subscribed, click that subscribe button. And then if you have not clicked the bell, click the bell so that you can get notifications of when I go live and I post content. And ultimately the goal is just for you guys to learn and grow, and hopefully you are a live streamer. So put that in the chat as well. If you go live and you're thinking about the live streaming process, you want to definitely do that. I'm over the moon about the growth that's happened over the last 6 months or so. I started off in April, so yeah, this is my 6 months of going live on YouTube, and started off with 50 or so subscribers, and now I'm at 600 and maybe 60. It says 664. I don't know if that's still the number, but really, really pleased with the growth. So just know this takes time. It's not something that's done overnight. We're here to help you grow. Yeah, 664. There we go. Still 64. So we'll see if we can get 65 before the day is over. 665. But yes, I'm just really over the moon about the growth that's happened and how people are engaging and connecting. And I tell people all the time, YouTube is a little different. Think, oh well, see, now we gotta, that's not on topic. We gotta stay on topic, friend. I clicked it too, Michelle. We gotta stay on topic, friend. So let me know if you have questions, though. What I will say though is the consistency, and we'll talk about that on TikTok. I mean, that is the key to this. If you want to see yourself grow, you got to show up. You got to do the work. You got to be consistent. You got to make sure that you are thinking intentionally about how do you connect with people in your community and make sure you build community. So there's a lot that goes into it, and I think sometimes people think you click the button and everything will automatically just be this, live stream that's full of people and people who are engaging and gifting and doing all the things. And it takes time to build that. And so those who are patient and engaging in the process will reap the benefits. That's probably the best way to put it. So let me know if there's any questions, especially with my people who are here. I'm about to click the go live on TikTok in just a few moments. You say YouTube is the long game. Yes, we share ideas of how to grow your content as a content creator. Yes, both on TikTok and YouTube. Yes, it is. It is a long game. I think a lot of people lose sight of that. We're a society of instant gratification, and not realizing that sometimes you got to be patient. A lot of times you got to be patient. And so if you can put that into perspective. Thank you so much, everybody who's here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michelle. So we're about to go live in just a few minutes. We got a lot of characters today, don't we? A lot of characters today. What's going on? Thank you for that. They're all over. What is going on? YouTube is interesting. Like I said, it's a different live stream experience. But I think they're catching up. If nothing else, they got that age verification in there now. Wasn't there before, but they have it in there now. So I think that's progress. Okay, when I click the ones that you hit, okay, I'm unhiding them. Okay, I'll take a look and see. So will it say that I'm unhiding the person? That wasn't the same person, actually. That was a different one. Does it say I'm unhiding them? Let me take a look at it. For the streamers, though, not the commenters. I know. That's the problem, huh? They need to have an age verification for the viewers. Sometimes you need to do that, too. You got to make sure they can have access. Put some guardrails around that, too. All right. So appreciate everybody being here. I'm about to get started on TikTok in just a few moments. I I see that I hide them, and then when you hide, unhide them. Okay. I'll take a look at the verbiage. That's what I was thinking. The verbiage should say unhide if it's saying hide originally. So I'll take a look. Maybe I'm clicking too fast and thinking it's saying hide and it's actually saying unhide. So so I know it's there. As you can tell, I'm I'm pretty versed with quick fingers, clicking very quickly. Like, hey, not the shenanigans today. Yes. How you doing, Leanne? Hello, friend. We're gonna be connecting today. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody who's coming in. I appreciate all the support as well. So we'll get started in a second. Um, in just a few seconds. Let me set up my screen. I'm almost done. Um, okay, give me 1 second, everybody. Setting up my screens over here on the TikTok side. Okay. And you said, hey, pals. Look at y'all. Leanne, let me know when if you don't mind, I know you're a subscriber. Do me a favor, send me a video so I can click your bell so I can remember. Let me write myself a note. I don't know if I see when you post for YouTube. Where's my post-its? Did my son take them? I think he did. Oh, no, they're right here. So I'm gonna write myself a note so I can remember to make sure I get notifications of when you go live on YouTube. So that's for Leanne. Pals, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same for you as well. So I don't think I see y'all content. I'm gonna write myself a note. And then it's me, Leanne. Okay. I'll send it. Hopefully I'll remember to turn my live off next time. Oh, yes. Yes. Is that a dig? Oh, that wasn't a dig. It wasn't. No, that was legit. Okay, maybe there's no notification to get. I was being legitimate. I was like, oh, she posts on YouTube. Probably not. That is one of the reasons I make my work come to me. I had to go to it. I would never make it. Yes. So that's funny. No, pals, that was not a dig. That was legit. But now that you say it, I will set the bell for whenever you do post or go live. That's how I am. Obviously I go live, but I don't post all the time. I did post last night though. I did post last night. So, it's getting better. Let's see. Let's see, guys. All right, friends. I'm going live on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. All that have joined me, I appreciate the support. Welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We're talking all things going live. If you are nervous, afraid, or shy, please come on in. We're going to talk all things going live to support your live journey, friends. Let me know if you have questions. I'm setting up my screen now, going live. Setting up my other screens. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all. There's another, there is another channel. What does that mean? Hello, friends. How are you? Doc, I will send you one of my other videos from a different channel. I'm proud of it. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, Pal's got like 3 or 4 channels. YouTube on TikTok. Yeah, she got multiple channels, multiple names. How you doing, Charlie? Hello, Miss Charlene. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate the support, friends. I am sharing my live, sitting here chatting and talking away too. Um, Thank you so much for being here. It was added to my story. Yes, I had 2 other channels. I know you do. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody joining. If you are new to the live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are not 18, this is not the channel for you. How you doing, Rhonda? How are you, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Welcome to the live. Let me know. Are you a live streamer as well? Thank you for being here. I know. Hello. Are you new? Thank you. You're welcome. Are you new to me as well? Let me know if you're new. You don't seem new to TikTok. I was just looking at your information. You said I'm getting there. Mama, too, just living my life. I love it, friend. Well, welcome to the live stream. Maria, thank you so much for joining. Others who are coming in, I'm about to share out my live so we can share it out to friends and others to join us right now. So we'll get it out there to some of our other friends and keep going live. Hold on one second. And I'm setting up. I have to keep talking. I got to do better with that. And so we'll talk about a few things here. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you for the populars as well. Appreciate the support, friend. Thank you for the support. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. We'll get some more of our other friends to come into the live. I'm tapping the screen and I'm going to share the live out some more for others to come on in. And we'll get it started in just a second. As more come into the live, TikTok usually takes a minute to warm up. We'll get some more friends in the live. But let me know if you are new to going live so we can I can share some information about that. Her Divine, thank you for joining as well. I thought the chat would be better on the computer. For the YT is just different. Just so that you guys know how you're doing the worship room. Appreciate you coming in as well. So that you guys know, so Rhonda, what I do here and others is that I also co-stream. Hello, friend. Co-stream on YouTube, so you hear me talking over there. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for being here. So I appreciate everybody joining. We're gonna get to start chatting started. Hello, Natty Nat. How are you, friend? I'm gonna get started in just a few minutes. I'd just like for the room to warm up a bit. Coming on in, Unwritten Unstoppable. How you doing, friend? Come on in as well. Natty Nat, Unwritten Unstoppable. It's probably time for us to do a one-on-one. I was about to say for both of you, just for us to kind of look at data. Okay, so let's see if we can get some time in before the month is out. I would say probably in the next couple of days, even if we can do that. Morning, Doc. You were on late last night. I was. So I jumped in. How you doing, Naira? I jumped in on Miss Jessie Motivates. It was her live stream for a few moments. I wasn't on there long. I think I was on there for maybe about 15 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes. But yes, that happens. That happens. Thank you for the populace. That happens where I'm out in these TikTok streets and I jump on lives and get to chatting and talking a little bit. But I was tired. I was so tired. So when you came in, I was on my way out. I think I stayed on for like a few more moments and then minutes and then I was gone. Thank you, Leanne. I see your friend. So you said Unwritten Unstoppable is on a panel. Oh, Unwritten Unstoppable is on a panel. What is Unwritten Unstoppable doing? Oh, that's funny. You said, I waited to do this in your room. What did you do? You flew in. Natty, did you just level up in my room? Hold on. You got to 25. Did you fly in? Look at you. Let me know I missed it. Did it just happen? Oh, that. Thank you for that. Look at you leveling up 25, a rocket ship. said, oh, you saw my name and said, Dr. Lisa's on. Thank you so much for that, Nettie. Now, you're so sweet. That is wonderful, friend. 25. You said that was beautiful. She said, I'm a rocket ship. I fly in now. I should be 26 now. What you mean? Wait a minute. Oh, it's 26. It is. Look at you, friend. Look at you. Okay, look at there. Awesome. That was 26. Look at you. I said you late, did you? Okay. That's awesome. Congratulations, friend. I love that. So I love that. Oh my gosh. So you're out here doing some business, friend. You out here connecting with folks. So I think I am going to hit my milestone soon too. I think I should be hitting 26 probably in the next couple of days. It should be soon. It's interesting now because of the agency, and I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna be quite honest with y'all. Look at your level 28 in the room. Look at Natty. Natty said, I'm doing it here on this here Wednesday. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Natty, for that. That made my day. Seriously, that made my day. I'm happy to see that type of growth. I'm happy to see it all, friend. Thank you so much. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing that with me because that's what it's all about, friend. So we'll talk about that a little bit too because I think it's important for us to recognize that, this is a process, a journey. How you doing, Greg? Thank you so much for joining the live. Coach Rhonda, thank you as well. Flying in. Appreciate that. Because it's Queen, how you doing, friend? Carrie, oh, you guys coming in and get your daily heart meets. Thank you so much for that. E-Nurse, how are you, friend? So it's a process, and I know oftentimes we sit back, especially because my live is based on helping people grow and understand the app, and there's people who will be sending their first gift, coming in and visiting, and they're trying to figure this thing out. Or if they're not sending their first gift, maybe they're still, their blue box is still in single digits and they're still kind of learning the app and engaging and stuff. And so that growth takes time, takes money too. No, I don't dismiss that. But at the same time, it's worth it because you're building community along the way. And it shows that if nothing else, that's a reflection of you being consistent. I'm just going to say that. That's a reflection of your consistency. Good morning, everyone. How are you? How are you? Thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the populars. I see you, friends. Good morning. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. Coach Rhonda, I'm excited, but you're not going to give up that room in advance. Let me explain myself. So your girl is in this space. This is a nice little confined space. My family don't bother me. The little one here pop in here and there. But when I start venturing out to other rooms, I gotta prepare for that. I gotta prepare them for that. So I was like, okay, she sent the nice. She sent a whole instructions, y'all. She has prepped for this scavenger hunt. I was like, but she did not disclose this room. So that's okay though. I will play the game. It will be fun. I'm gonna try my best to not let my little guy get in my way. It's gonna be a good time tonight. No, it's tomorrow. I think it's Thursday, ain't it? It's Thursday. It's tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Let me know if I got that wrong. I think it's tomorrow, Miss Darlene. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have the same problem. You are. Okay. I was about to say. Oh, somebody got filtered. TikTok around here filtering folks. So I didn't see a comment. TikTok didn't show it either. I promise I kept that in mind. Okay, perfect. Now, if I do need to leave the room, I can leave the room and come back. It's not a big deal. I guess I was just thinking like, okay, I'll be in a space where I can maneuver quickly. But I can still do that. I can make adjustments. Because we have like an open, what do you call it? An open space kitchen, living room area, family room area. And then I have a open space living room, dining room area. So I could probably move around to one of those areas if I have to. If I have to be downstairs versus upstairs. So Hello, Tiny Stiletto. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. That was super loud on my end. Thank you so much for being here. Titus Stiletto, the people in the agency are getting to your live stream, and you are rocking and rolling, friend. I know you're still working through the engagement factor, but your live stream is definitely pretty is very entertaining and interesting in terms of the tiny stilettos that are being designed. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate your support this morning. Appreciate your help. Yes. So we got to get those folks going though, because your analytics is off the charts, just really. But we got to get the folks to engage. So we got to figure that out. I think it's going to be a lot of your live goals and some other stuff. You said we do. We do. They just don't do right. Try some stickers. See if you can put a sticker on there and see what happens. I don't know. Stickers are good. I don't know what your live goal. You got to talk about it. So I tell people that all the time. You got to talk about it. But your moderators too hopefully can be helpful. So maybe just take next week and just see if you do next week and you have some notes for yourself. Maybe sometimes people will even put a post-it, because the way you're situated, you might have a post-it that says tapping is clapping, follow live hosts, don't forget my live goal, stuff like that, like on a little tiny post-it that's situated in the screen. So as a little reminder. So something like that may help. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. How you doing, Black Lotus? I need some good signs. Yeah. Yeah. So if you do stuff like that, maybe that'll get you a little bit more engagement. Like I said, the way your screen is you could probably have like a little post-it right off the screen just to kind of have some little messaging there. How you doing, Laviv? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the group. I think I'm waiting on you to accept. Maybe not. No, I think maybe not. No, you accepted. Okay. Let me see you my let me make sure you got my information to join the website. So I'm gonna send that to you now. So you're getting it right now. I'm gonna send it to you while we are right in here. Thank you so much, everybody who's joining the live. I appreciate you. Let me know if you are new to the room, especially my new folks. I know we have, hey, Voice Guru, how are you? Coach Jesse, how you doing as well? So let me know if you are new to the room. I always want to make sure I'm greeting and saying hello to my new folks too. And Navid, I just sent it. So you got it. You got it from my agency page. I'm going to say it right now. You got it from this account. It's a message that just went to you from this account. So you just got that. Okay. And I sent you. So go ahead and follow this account back if you don't mind. Make sure you follow this account. Anybody else in the room who has not followed this account, feel free. Please follow this account. This is the agency's account. And so you can connect there with information that's coming from the agency as well. Thank you so much. I'm seeing filtered comments. Coach Rhonda, tomorrow's the scavenger hunt. You said that. So Coach Rhonda put that in there. And then SP Beauty said, hello, beautiful millionaires. I will take it. Thank you for the manifestation message, friend. We're going to put that out there in the universe. We all need to hear that. If you didn't know, now you know. I love it. All right, friends. Those are people who came into the room. I'm sure people are still here. I can disclose the room for the scavenger hunt if you want. Let's take a poll. I think most of us are in the room. Quick poll. Do we want to know in advance which room we're going to do the scavenger hunt in with the smiley face? Or do we want to wait to the scavenger hunt to know the room? The crying face. Who wants to know in advance? I can go either way. I can go the way. I can make it work. Who wants to know in advance? Who needs to know in advance? Thanks for accepting it. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. So what I just sent you was the website, though. Okay. Who needs to know in advance? So that way we can have it. Okay. All right. All right. It looked like we need to know in advance. Well, thank you so much, Angela Lee. Appreciate the compliment, friend. Thank you for being here. Angela, let me know. Angela. Angela, I appreciate you being here. I was teasing. I'm not teasing. I'm actually going to be serious about this, but I'm teasing because I'm going to ask the audience, the room, to put the sticker for Angela because she has homework, y'all. She has homework. Angela, I'm going to give you some homework, friend. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the new sticker. What's the homework that we're about to give Angela? um, it looks like, yes, create a bio. Angela, you got a little homework if you're still in the room. So we're going to talk about how we want you to make sure your profile is optimized and TikTok know who you are and what you're all about. And you want to make sure you create a bio so that TikTok can, first of all, as you post content, hello friend who came in, flying in. So first of all, TikTok can opt up so you can have your profile optimized. Pure Intentions, how you doing, friend? You're back. You're back. So I think you're going live tonight too. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. I think you're going live tonight. So yeah, create a bio so you can have your profile optimized with TikTok, especially when people are searching for your content. They know what it's about, and then your content should reflect. Your bio should reflect what you're going to put in your content, as well as when you go live, people know what your live topic's about, so we can click it and see who you are and what you're all about. Thank you for sharing out the live, Pure Intentions. I appreciate everybody sharing out the live. Coach Rhonda, are you gonna give the tea on where the scavenger hunt room gonna be? Let us know. Let us know if you're gonna share it, because the poll said the people want to know. We want to know where we need to set up. All right. The room is, drum roll, y'all. Let's see. Do I have a drum roll? I don't know where the drum roll is. Okay, wait a minute. No, that's not the right drum roll. That's all it did. Is That's it. The room is where? What is it? What is it? We waiting. And why did it get filtered? It got filtered. Okay, there we go. All right. Home office workspace edition. All right. Yes. All right. That's good. Thank you so much for that. Your live as follows. What happened? I don't know what just happened. They filtered that too. TikTok be nice. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, you said, wait, what did I miss? Natty Nat. So Coach Rhonda is doing a scavenger hunt in her room tomorrow. So those who, if you don't know, let's see. Let me pin Coach Rhonda. If you guys want to connect, this is my connect with Coach Rhonda. Thank you for that, October. Oh, it didn't let me pin that. Oh, that was a filter comment. Let me go to one of your other comments. The room is. We'll do that one. It didn't like the filtered comment. I don't know if it liked the parentheses. I'm not sure what happened. But Coach Rhonda is doing a scavenger hunt in her room tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So, how you doing, Clinty? Thank you so much for being here. Wet and Fluffy, I think you're here. Bunny with the curls, thank you so much. Appreciate everybody coming through. Coach Rhonda, you got filtered again. Since the ladies reminded me, you have 2 floors. Oh, yeah. I would have to go up and down the stairs depending on if we need other levels, but that's totally fine. I can, like I said, I can situate myself somewhere where I can still participate fully, especially if you want to do the kitchen. I can make it work. I can definitely make it work. So I don't want you guys to change because of me. Always happy to be here. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much. How you doing, Bloom, with the populars? Appreciate you. Naira, how are you? Hello, friend. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Muku? Appreciate you coming in. Artist Pajama House. Hello, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody joining the live. I see you all. Thank you so much for the daily heart me's and the fan clubs. All my friends joining. If you're new to my live, we talk all things live streaming, especially my new folks. I always say new folks in the chat. Put your stuff in the chat. And then my returners, I want you to grow. So we're going to talk all things to make sure you guys are growing and feeling comfortable with this app because there's changes happening all the time. So what I found out, just so that you guys know, that AWS, y'all know what happened earlier in the week. AWS, the Zon, their web services, that did affect here. That was part of the glitches that everyone experienced. There was all types of glitches. Miss Darlene was carded. She literally got, no, for real, she got carded, y'all. Seriously. TikTok said she was 13. She couldn't go live, okay? So it was weird. It was some weird stuff happening, but it was because of that AWS. It was on the news. Yeah, she literally got carded. Y'all be laughing. So that was happening. The boards were a glitch-ish because I think those were like real things that TikTok was saying, okay, now these words are not acceptable. I know, Coach Jesse, I believe you had changed your boards a couple times because TikTok was acting funny. So just know some of that was the glitch. Some of that was TikToking. Okay. So pay attention to that. Hopefully level up, go live. There we go, friend, with the stickers. Oh, I got new stickers. I did not add them. Nika Gray, she's gonna come flying in here. I'll have them both for the 4 o'clock because she sent some other ones. How you doing, Zaya? Thank you so much, friend. And everybody coming in, appreciate your wait. What's the board's tea? Well, you got to be careful about the words you use. You got to be careful. So they were sending out restrictions on the live stream, saying that the live stream didn't meet the community standards. Will they remove the restrictions? I don't know. I think that's what I said. I think those were probably true issues with the boards and the language that was on there. I don't know if they're going to remove them. I think those were legit. But, so, because you had to change your board as a result and it stopped doing it. So I think it was the board. Now, the age verification, I think that was a glitch. Now, we all know that shouldn't have happened. So, did it affect super fans? Today, 3 people I follow have the comments for super fans only. Huh. I haven't seen that, Muku. I haven't seen that. I wonder if those people, you're saying that the glitch might have created that their superfan only chat came on? I don't know. I'm thinking that was a user error. I think that was a live host. I don't know if that would have been the case. However, I will say this. So we experienced this back in September. Back in September, there were several people saying, Dr. Lisa, I never touched the super fans. I came on and it was on. So it could have been that. It could have been that they were experiencing that. All I could do is just take people's word for it. And they never touched their super fan, but their super fan chat was on. So that did happen. It was almost like a week where literally back to back, I was going to different lives and people were saying that their super fan chat was on. So it could be that glitch for them too. But anyway, girls, thank you for the taps. The live host said they didn't activate it, so strange. Yeah, it could have been. Like I said, it was several people who are in the agency and they had the same thing. It was like, I never touched it. But their superfan chat was on. And then I would come in and say, hey, your superfan chat is on. So as an agency, just so that you know, agencies have an ability to send what's called manager queues. So you can send your creators a message and they'll get a little message at the top that says, your superfan chat is on, or I can tell them some other things. So it's just a matter of people turning on that feature. But it could have been that it was activated inadvertently with the glitching that was happening. Okay, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you joining the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk all things live, especially my new folks. One of the things I wanted to review with people, because you know what, we're going to make this a pop quiz Wednesday. How about that, y'all? We're going to make this a pop quiz. Let me know if y'all feel okay with that. Did y'all feel like a pop quiz? Because we probably we need to go back to pop quiz moments because there's still some confusion. So So, Coach Rhonda, this might be helpful. This might be helpful since you're about to have your panel. So I think you're good, but let me know because these questions might be good for just setting up your panel and making sure everybody understands what to do. Okay. How you doing, friends that are joining the live? I see you all coming in. Thank you for the shares and the reposts. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. So, Pop Quiz Wednesday. Okay. How you doing? Thank you for that daily heart me. Jerusha, thank you so much for being here, friend. You said I have a guest box that I can't get rid of since I was searching the playbook on Saturday. Oh, how you doing? Praise him. How you doing, friend? Good morning, Dr. Lisa. Praise him designs. How you doing? By Sharon. Love it, love it. I need to invite. You said T Frank. Lord, invite T Frank. We gonna get to the bottom of T Frank. We gonna get to the bottom of it. T Frank was the person that was sitting in Coach Jesse's room for 4 hours. Seemed very nice, but they never said anything. Seemed very nice. They suspected that the person might have been asleep. So I don't know. They might have been asleep. So okay. So here we're gonna do Pop Quiz Wednesday. So first question. First question. We're gonna go in the chat, y'all. Now this is for my questions, just so y'all understand, my new people in the room. Feel free to answer the questions. I do have some questions that are fill in the blank, put it in the chat. And then I have some questions, thank you for the Octobers. Then I have some questions where we're going to do a poll for, okay? We had fun with her. Exactly. Okay? Because here's what happened yesterday. Janine, did she come in here? Janine, are you in the room? I don't think she's in the room. Because I was asking over and over again, and Janine was struggling with that whole co-host feature. So here's what I'm going to ask you all. Here's the question. True or false? True or false? Do you and your co-host need to match when it comes to your audience control? True or false? Okay? True is the smiley face. False is the sad face. Do you guys need to match when it comes to the audience control? True or false? You would put a smile or I think you have to tap it actually. Okay? Let me know. Okay. Do you have to match when you guys are clicking the co-host feature? Okay? Any other guesses? So true is that you do have to match. That's the smiley face. False is you don't need to match. Okay? All right. All right. So we're gonna so we didn't get any sad faces. So the answer is you need to match. Okay? You need to match. Now, let's put in the chat. Can you change it after you started the live? Yes or no? Can you change your audience control after you started the live? Blue, what's the smiley face for? What's the smiley face for? Now, if you don't know the answer to that, okay, that's probably the problem. So the answer is no, you cannot change it. Okay? You said, what happened to the emojis? Y'all so funny. Bloom said, what happened to me but no emoji? I say yes or no, Bloom. Okay, now here, let's go back. We're gonna go back to audience control again, okay? Because I want you guys to get this straight. Now, next question. If you schedule a live event, yes or no? If you schedule a live event, can that impact your audience control? Meaning that it could have turned it on, could have turned it off. Is that another way to activate your audience control? Yes or no? Hello, friend. How you doing, Sarah? And again, if you don't know the answer to this question, then there lies the problems. You said no. All right, friend. Okay. So, yes or no? So, does it impact your can you set the audience control? Does it impact your live stream because you schedule that live event? And if you don't know what a live event is, then let me know. Let me know if you don't know what a live event is. Okay? I want you guys to know the answers to this. These are part of the mechanics of going live because you got to know this stuff. Okay? Okay. So, here's the deal. The answer is yes. Okay, so it's going to be the happy face. So, yes, here's why it impacts it. Because when you schedule that live event, there's a little option, there's a little feature for you to turn it on, and it shows that you are actively, that you have turned on, toggled on the audience control. So, if you schedule that live event, when you go live, it's based on that live event. Okay? And if you have it turned on, you have your audience control on. So if you want to pull up anybody to come on that live as a co-host, then that person needs to match you. They need to have on their audience control. Okay? So you got to kind of pay attention to that. If you're a person who turns on the audience control 100% of the time, then you want to let your co-host or whoever you're connecting with know that you have it turned on. Okay? Now let's circle back. This is a fill in the blank question. So let's get some chats going. What is the co-host button? What does it look like? I'll take any variation of an answer. What does the co-host button look like? Because that one is the other thing that, like, oh, what's the co-host? What's the co-host? So what does the co-host button look like? All right. Put it in the chat for me. The infinity, the link. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? The links? Yep, the infinity. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Blue Moon Song. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so yes, it's the interlocking rings, the infinity rings. It looked like the beginning symbols of the Olympic rings, however you want to look at it. It is not the two people. Okay? It is not the two people. All right? We got infinity rings. Okay, so co-hosts. Now, if you do not want to receive those co-host requests anymore, and they are nagging you, annoying you, and you are over it, yes or no? Can you change that? Can you stop getting the co-host requests? Smiley face is yes, sad face is no. I didn't know that I am kind of new at this and learning. There you go, friend. I got you. I got you. You're going to get in your live and you're going to be like, okay, what did that lady say to me? What did she say? The Infinity Rings is co-host. Thank you so much, US. Thank you so much for being here. All right, friends. We getting there. We getting there. All right. How you doing, Sarah? So, okay. So, here is the next question. All right. Here's the next question. Now we're playing this trivia game. So, fill in the blank. How do you change it? So you do change it because we got the people with the smiley faces. You can change it by clicking what? It can be changed. You say, girl, I'm good. I love it. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Praise Him Designs. Thank you so much for that. So you can change it. And how do you change it? Okay. Any takers on that? Any answers of how to change it? Y'all like, I know I can change it. I ain't figured out how. That's too much. That's too much information. Nika Grace, how you doing, friend? Nika Grace, I'm gonna at my 4 o'clock. I'm gonna upload the stickers. I forgot to do the new stickers. They're sitting in my my screen in settings. Okay. Just got out of yoga. Nice. Putting the 18 years and over under settings. No, that's not it. That's not it, Coach Jesse. Okay. Really quickly, co-hosts. Co-hosts also has 3 dots in the right corner. If you click the co-host feature, okay? It actually has right at the top of when you see your list of people you could co-host with, there's 3 dots there. Sometimes it's a spinning wheel for other settings. No, they just got 3 dots. So it's 3 dots, at least on my screen. It's 3 dots in that top right corner when I click co-host. When I click that, it shows me where there is, I can search for people or I can click the settings, okay? And that's where you can turn off getting those requests if you want to turn them off, okay? Thank you so much, Black Lotus, for the rose. I appreciate your friend. You be back at 4 o'clock. I have to jump off because I need this. Okay, you said I need this education. You got it, friend. Yes, I will be back at 4. She said no, and then you said yes. What was that for, friend? Miss Darlene, thank you so much for joining the live. Those who are here, appreciate all the support. Holla cute, thank you for flying in, friend. Thank you. You said I'm back. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. So know that you can turn those off. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to endure that. You do not, okay? You can turn it off and you can turn it on when you're ready to turn it back on, okay? So that's something you can control. Oh, I thought we were still on the live event stuff. Oh, okay. I just said, because the co-host request, when people are requesting to battle, there's some people who get that quite a bit, especially in the beginning. You get these messages inundating you. And let me tell you this, many of those messages are inundating you because you do not have on the audience control. You do not have that audience control on, and now you're getting messages from any and everybody. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for subscribing, friend. So just keep that in mind. That's part of why you're getting those messages. So you probably do need to turn your audience control. Let's go back to audience control real quick. Why would you turn the audience control in? Fill in the blank question. Why this? We're doing Pop Quiz Wednesday. Why use the audience